Hello everybody, and welcome back to Oakwood Cemetery. My name is Bruce Miller, the historian here. Robin Simonton is behind the camera as usual. It's Christmas week, and we thought it a good time to send you a greeting, if you will, our little Christmas gift. And as we do it, to take a look back at the year we've been through and to take a look ahead. Thank you for being with us. And I think it's a great time, very appropriate, to get Robin out from behind that camera and in front of it to greet you herself and to give you her thoughts at this point as the executive director of Oakwood. Robin, come on.
Well, thanks, Bruce. There you go.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
Hello, everyone. It's a different angle being in front of the camera than behind. We'll see how well Bruce can do my job holding the camera, I suppose. Here we are, just for a short little visit here at the Shepherd family plot in the Anderson section here at Oakwood Cemetery. We are at the grave of Lilla Vass Shepherd and the Shepherd family. Lilla was the daughter of a railroad man, William Worrell Vass, the wife of a prominent attorney, Sylvester Brown Shepherd. She was known for her church work as well as her welfare and charity work. But we also know her here in Raleigh because she was a poet. And this is a book of poetry that was published by her request after her death. The copy of it belongs to our archives here at the cemetery, The Old Ever New. And it's a beautiful collection of poetry. And as Bruce said earlier, you know, we are looking back this year, perhaps in a different way than we've looked back in years past. We know here at Oakwood Cemetery that many of us have undergone and gone through devastating losses this year with the pandemic, and our hearts have been broken in different ways than we ever thought possible. And so in reviewing Lilla's poems, Bruce found a beautiful poem that we thought sums up our way of leaving 2020 behind, knowing that the grief we experienced is one we won't soon forget. But Lilla wrote a poem called Goodbye. Goodbye, it seems a simple word to say, but oh, the memories it locks away. Ah well, we do indeed a little die each time we say to one we love, goodbye. So we need to remember that as we have said goodbye to this year and all that we have lost, and look forward to what 2021 can bring us.
Thank you, Robin. Great. We need to do more of that. You need to be on this side of the camera more. We've come just a short ways to the gravesite of the Hill family, and our interest here is one of the Hills who grew up to become a poet. That's Theophilus Hunter Hill. His grave is behind me here, but I've had to move out in the sun just for filming purposes. Theophilus, a member of a family, one of the oldest in the area. His grandfather was Secretary of State. His father was a doctor. He himself went to UNC for a time but had to drop out because of family finances. He studied law for a time and never practiced. Why? I think because his interests were literary. He became a newspaper editor for a time, but what he's remembered primarily for is as a poet. He wrote lots of poetry, much of it published, and in fact he collected a lot of his work in a book called Hesper and Other Poems, and published it, and the book itself was the first book to be issued under a Confederate States copyright. We don't have a copy of it, as we did for Miss Shepherd, but you can find Hesper online if you go to Encyclopedia, as I recall, and I think they have a link to the entire book. So you can read all of Hill's poetry. But we picked him today because much of his poetry is very upbeat, very positive, and that's sort of the tone we would like to set for the year ahead after what we've been through in 2020. So, if I may, this is our Christmas greeting from Robin and me and from Oakwood Cemetery to all of you, with thanks for being with us on these tours. So here's just a piece of Hesper with Christmas in mind. It's called "The Star Above the Manger." One night while lowly shepherd swains their fleecy charge attended, a light burst o'er Judea's plains, unutterably splendid. Far in the dusky orient, a star unknown in story arose to flood the firmament with more than morning glory. Age after age may roll away, but on time's rapid river, the light of its celestial ray shall never cease to quiver. And I guess, if I may, we hope your star shines bright, not only at the holiday season, but in the year ahead. Best wishes from us to you for the holiday season and for 2021. Thank you for being with us.